Welcome back, Days fans. If you thought last week's episodes were wild, buckle up, because the drama in Salem is about to reach new heights. We've got secrets, betrayals, revenge plots, and emotional showdowns packed into Tuesday's episode airing March 25th, and we're breaking it all down for you, scene by scene, with all the twists, turns, and spoilers you need to know. Our journey begins on a quieter note, a rare moment of peace in the ever-turbulent town of Salem. Marlena and Steve Johnson, two of Salem's most beloved and battle-tested veterans, take a slow, reflective stroll down memory lane. But this isn't just a walk through town, it's a walk through time, through decades of friendship, love, tragedy, and survival. As they reminisce about the obstacles they've overcome, from personal losses to life-threatening conspiracies, there's a deep sense of gratitude in their voices. The bond between them is unshakable, built through shared battles and unwavering loyalty. But let's not get too comfortable, because in Salem, peace is often just the eye of the storm. Marlena and Steve may be taking stock of the past, but something is stirring beneath the surface. Could this be the calm before a new crisis calls them back into action? Is danger lurking just around the corner, ready to pull them into another whirlwind? Or is this brief moment of nostalgia a rare chance for healing, a pause in the chaos, allowing them to reconnect before the next chapter of drama unfolds? One thing's certain, in Days of Our Lives, nothing stays calm for long. Meanwhile, tensions are reaching a boiling point on the other side of Salem. EJ DiMera, never one to back down from a confrontation, is once again ignoring common sense, and every principle in the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. EJ doesn't want friends. He wants control, power, and this time, he's locking horns with none other than Ava Vitali. This is more than just a disagreement, it's a head-on collision of egos, tempers, and vendettas. EJ's arrogance has always been his Achilles heel, and Ava's fiery defiance makes her a dangerous opponent. Sparks fly, words are exchanged, and neither of them is willing to back down. EJ sees Ava as a threat to be neutralized. Ava sees EJ as a man blinded by his own ambition, and she's not afraid to remind him that underestimating her could be his biggest mistake. We've seen what Ava is capable of when pushed to the edge. Her love of revenge is legendary, and if EJ keeps pressing, he might find himself at the center of her next scheme. This clash could easily spiral into a full-blown war, with both of them dragging others into the fallout. The stakes? High. The risks? Higher. And in Salem, grudges like these tend to end with someone getting burned. And just when you think things couldn't get more dangerous, enter Kristen DiMera, back on the warpath and in her most lethal form. With the disappearance of her daughter, Rachel Blake, still unsolved, Kristen's fury has reached a boiling point. For Kristen, revenge isn't just a pastime, it's an art form. Cold, calculated, and deeply personal. She's not the type to sit back and wait for justice. She creates her own version of it, and it usually comes with collateral damage. Her mind is racing, eyes locked on her next target. We don't yet know who it is, but whoever's on her list should be very, very worried. Kristen thrives in chaos. Her plans are never simple, they're intricate, layered with manipulation and deceit. She doesn't just want retribution, she wants to see her enemies broken. And now, with Rachel's safety in question, her maternal instinct has fused with her hunger for vengeance, making her even more unpredictable and dangerous. Viewers should brace for high drama, shocking moves, and the possibility of innocent people getting caught in Kristen's web. This isn't just a plot for revenge, it's a mission fueled by love, anger, and desperation. When Kristen's in this state of mind, no one is safe. Not even those she once called allies. Now let's dive into what may be the most explosive twist of the entire episode, a move that not only stuns everyone in Salem but threatens to rip apart a legendary relationship. We're talking about Tate Black, who shocks viewers, and the characters, by dropping a truth bomb that absolutely no one saw coming. In a moment of either courage or recklessness, Tate decides it's time to expose a secret that could shatter the Horton family's foundation. He turns to Julie Williams, a pillar of the community, and delivers the unthinkable. Doug, her husband, her partner, her confidant, is the one responsible for stealing the necklace. Let's pause here. Doug isn't just any Salemite. He's a beloved patriarch, a man respected for his wisdom, warmth, and loyalty. He and Julie have weathered countless storms together, standing side by side as one of Salem's most enduring couples. This accusation doesn't just shock Julie, it shakes her to her core. Her initial reaction? Disbelief, hurt, anger. For Julie, this isn't about a stolen piece of jewelry. It's about betrayal, about trust broken in the most personal way possible. They've grown even closer in recent months, relying on one another through life's ups and downs. And now, this revelation threatens to undo everything they've built. Tate's decision to come clean is controversial. Did he do the right thing by exposing the truth? Or has he crossed a line that could tear apart a family and forever damage his own reputation in Salem? Julie isn't one to let a betrayal fester. Fueled by a mix of shock, heartbreak, and rage, she marches straight to the Horton house, determined to get answers, and fast. She finds Doug calm and unsuspecting, and the second their eyes meet, he knows something is wrong. There's no escape from this confrontation. Doug, once a man of composure and charm, is now cornered and exposed. The love of his life is demanding the truth, and he has nowhere left to hide. The confrontation is raw, emotional, and heartbreaking. Julie doesn't just want to know what Doug did, she needs to know why. Why would he risk everything they've built, everything they've shared, for something so senseless? The man she trusted above all others is now the man she doesn't recognize. Doug, visibly shaken, finally opens up. He admits to the theft, but insists there's more to the story, layers of pressure, desperation, or perhaps secrets we haven't yet uncovered. He pleads with Julie, not just for understanding, but for forgiveness. He wants to rebuild the trust, to explain what drove him to such a drastic act. But here's the twist, forgiveness isn't guaranteed. Julie may love Doug, but love isn't blind. This isn't just about a mistake, it's about the foundation of their relationship cracking beneath them. Will she see his confession as an act of remorse, or as further evidence that he's no longer the man she believed in? This is a couple that survived it all, but can they survive this? Will this moment end in reconciliation, a promise to heal and move forward? Or will it end in tears, heartbreak, and the possible end of an era for Salem's most iconic couple? One thing's for certain, nothing will ever be the same again for Julie and Doug. And Salem? It's watching. And just when you think the drama in Salem has hit its peak, enter Holly Jonas. Sharp, perceptive, and far from naive, Holly becomes a major force in the fallout of Tate Black's shocking decision. Initially, Tate thinks he can manage the damage, that his secret, his role in exposing Doug, can stay buried, at least where Holly is concerned. After all, his confession was to Julie, not the public. But in Salem, secrets are like quicksand. They don't stay hidden for long, and they always pull others in. Holly sees through Tate's facade almost immediately. The shift in his behavior, the tension in the air, it's all too obvious. And when she pieces it together, her reaction is fierce. In a powerful, emotional scene, Holly confronts Tate head-on, her voice laced with betrayal and disbelief. She doesn't hold back. In front of Doug, in front of whoever's watching, she delivers a line that cuts deeper than any accusation. "My selfish boyfriend sold you out." It's more than just an outburst, it's a declaration that trust has been broken, and perhaps beyond repair. For Holly, this isn't just about a secret. It's about loyalty, respect, and truth. Tate believed he was doing the right thing by telling Julie the truth, but now, the consequences are crashing down around him. Not only has he triggered a potential rupture in Doug and Julie's relationship, but he's now at risk of losing Holly, someone he genuinely cares about. Their bond is now hanging by a thread. Tate's betrayal has shaken Holly's faith in him, and the fallout from this moment could redefine both their futures. Tate's caught in the eye of the storm, and the choices he makes next will determine whether he can salvage anything from the wreckage he's caused. So let's step back and take in the bigger picture, because the ripple effects of these events are already shaking the core of Salem. Let's start with Marlena and Steve. Their serene stroll down memory lane could be more than just reflection. Often in Salem, quiet moments are the lead-up to chaos. Could this be foreshadowing the return of an old enemy? A buried secret from the past coming back to haunt them? We've seen it before, and we might be seeing it again. Then we have EJ and Ava, two titans on a collision course. Their clash isn't just personal, it's the spark that could ignite a larger feud. We know the Demera and Vitali families have no shortage of history. If this power struggle escalates, more players will be dragged in, and Salem could find itself in the midst of a family war with real consequences. And of course, Kristen Demera, in classic form, is brewing her next revenge plot. With Rachel Blake's disappearance as her fuel, Kristen is moving in the shadows, setting traps, calculating her next move. Her plans rarely stay quiet for long, and when she strikes, it will change everything, especially if she uncovers who is behind Rachel's disappearance. Her revenge could hit someone very close to home. But the emotional epicenter of this week's drama? It's the unraveling between Tate, Doug, Julie, and Holly. Tate's decision to reveal Doug's secret wasn't just risky, it was devastating. Julie's trust in Doug has been shattered, and her love for him is facing the ultimate test. Can she forgive, or is this the moment their legendary bond begins to fracture for good? Doug, once respected and beloved, now stands vulnerable and exposed, depending on Julie's grace for redemption. Tate, believing he was acting with integrity, has now become a pariah in Holly's eyes, and potentially the entire Horton circle. And Holly? She's not just angry. She's hurt, betrayed, and ready to walk away. Their young love story may have just hit a wall it can't get over. These aren't isolated events. These are fault lines, and they're spreading across Salem. As secrets come to light and relationships collapse, the dynamics of the town are shifting, and no one, not even the strongest couples or the most powerful families, is safe from the fallout. Drop your predictions, theories, and hottest takes in the comments below. We want to hear it all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. The drama in Salem is just heating up, and the next episode could change everything. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with more exclusive spoilers, breakdowns, and updates from Days of Our Lives. Until then, keep watching, keep guessing, and as always, keep the drama alive.